All right, so I've had a couple people ask me how I built out the back of my Chevy Silverado. So we'll just kind of start from the beginning. It's a 2020 Silverado Trail Boss. And then for the camper shell, I have a snug top Rebel all the way across. On the inside, it's got the sliding windows, and then this window in the back will come down and also across. Same thing on that side. For the quick little portion of the build out that I did, I got a old indoor rug that I had, and I ended up just cutting it out to pretty much sit on the bottom of the bed. It kind of sits flush with everything that I have inside. With the bed portion of it, it's kind of just some plywood that ended up going across the top, and then some extra wood that I had to kind of finish off the bottom, and then have these little mounting ports. Goes all the way back. As you can see underneath how I had to do it to get around the wheel well of the truck, and then I left open some spots over here that get covered by the mattress when it's on, but makes some extra easy access storage. And then across, I'll show you guys in a minute, this is where the bed goes. Has the extra part. I can either do it if it's just me, or if I want a little extra room, I put the board across. Over here, I did a built-in little storage slot on the side so I can put my phone, wallet, stuff like that when I'm sleeping, so I know where it's at and it doesn't get lost. Coming back up to the front, I just have a single bracket that kind of swings up actually, and that kind of holds in place on the shell. This is where I keep a couple of the simple little cooking things, cutting board, tackle box, toilet paper, stuff like that. When this is out of the way, that open slot, it goes all the way into the back, and that's where I keep fishing poles and stuff like that, depending on what kind of trip I'm on. So now that we're more inside, this is kind of like a little counter space. Again, you know, I put like a laptop and stuff like that when I'm camping. Right now, this is stuffed pretty high. This is just like another little inside spot. It's where I keep my quick trash if I don't want to get out if it's cold. It just goes under there. And then these are the window liners that cover all the way across when it's cold outside. And that goes all the way down. It's pretty deep. And if I can move this one, you can see down there in the crack. That goes all the way across down here. So since I do a lot of off-grid kind of camping on like BLM land and stuff that's away from any electricity or anything like that, I have this EcoFlow River Pro, I think it was called. Got it at Costco, and this is what powers cell phone, heaters, little fans, powers my lights, and it doesn't really take up too much space. So to power the lights, I just have an LED strip that I mounted with some Velcro, since it is a carpeted top. It goes all the way around and it stops just about above head. The camper shell I do have has this little LED light. It helps a little bit at night, but when I want some softer light, I turn this on, and all I gotta do is click this button. Turns that on, and then there's light that goes around the entire inside. As you can see down there and right here for the straps, I didn't want to go with a metal bracket. I just got some leather strips. I think I got them on Amazon, and that helps for handles. This one's pretty tight because it's not really worn in yet. This kind of helps keep it flush. Put some bolts on the other side. I need to grind these out. Those are pretty fresh, and that's kind of like an easy way to save space and still be able to have a handle. That way you can maximize the amount of square footage that you have. So I put the wood board in. As you can see, it's just a quick, easy slide on, slide off, goes all the way to the back. It sits on these little mounting spots that I put, just like that. So on the bottom, there's obviously some still extra space. So what I do is I have a plastic tub that goes all the way in the back, and that makes it to where it slides on the rug, so it's easy in and out. And then I have a drawer, which I'll show you guys right now, that I can take in and out whenever I need to. So that's what the drawer looks like when it's completely in. Again, I've used this one a little bit so you can see how it's kind of stretched once it's been used. It just slides right on out. The way that I have it is this compartment is the first one. And you keep pulling. It comes all the way out. It goes pretty much the length of the bed. Like that. And this is where I just keep first aid, dry food, seasoning for cooking, just like little things for dry stuff. Inside this compartment, this is where I keep my portable grill and cooking utensils and stuff like that, and everything fits in there nice and tight so it doesn't move around or break when I'm driving around. And then for the mattress, I have two 3-inch memory foam mattress toppers, and I kind of just stack those, and then I wrap it with a queen bed sheet. And that's pretty much how it looks when it has all the pillows and everything in there. It's actually pretty comfortable. I slept in freezing weather, hot weather, snow, all that stuff, and it works out just fine. Only thing I forgot to mention is in the back, about right there, you can see that there's a carbon monoxide detector. That stays in there, and when I have my heater, normally somewhere around here, that's kind of, if it ever lets me know if I need to open a window up more or turn it off completely. So the main thing with building all these, if you guys decide to do it, definitely measure everything out. They have these little angle measure brackets that kind of turn in all different ways. They have them on Amazon. I would suggest those, especially if you have a Chevy, or I'm sure other trucks are the same, but you have to, as I'm sure you can see, you have to make a lot of different cuts going around. And then this is actually cut in different angles towards the wheel well, so I could get as close to that as possible and still have as much room in the back so it's not super compact. So, you know, I stained the outside with like a dark wood finish. Obviously that's how it originally looked. That's how it looks afterwards. That was just something I wanted to do. And then I kind of just used like a polyurethane wipe and wiped everything down to keep it kind of waterproof. That way it doesn't mold or fall apart once it starts to get wet. So again, this goes in and out. I can slide out and go completely down if you want. It's about a foot of extra storage if you want the leg room. The pull out drawer goes all the way to the front and back. I had to cut it different to go around the wheel well. Same thing over here. Got the carpeted top, lights, mounts all the way down, and then I just have my cord that kind of hangs down here. And I normally put the battery charger about right there. Cool thing about with this one is that it has a couple little fuses, and then it has two little USB charging points. I don't really use it, but it's nice to have. If I do forget my battery, this runs off of the main truck's battery, and everything works pretty good. Then also one more thing I forgot to mention, I ended up using 1/2-inch plywood for everything. It was strong enough for me and, you know, a dog or somebody else inside. That was pretty much all I needed, and that goes all the way around with that. And then 2x4s for braces and stuff. It's actually pretty strong, you know, nothing super heavy because it's completely hollow, but everything is very strong if you end up wanting to do your own. If you want to comment down below, I could probably give you guys some tips if you need anything. I learned a lot along the way as far as making this goes, and I'll probably be making a different one soon just so I have different variations of everything. All right, so that's the end of this video. If you guys want to see some other videos of me actually using this in person through, you know, snow, all that kind of stuff, just go ahead and check out the profile, look at my other videos. And then again, if you guys have any other questions or want to know tips of how to build everything, what kind of tools and everything you need to use, you don't really need a lot, honestly. Just patience and a little bit of time to make everything. So as always, I'll see you guys next time.